You got a fake smile on your face, Pisces. The Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. That is putting on kind of like a false front. That's like really sugarcoating the way you feel about something, kind of like that false smile. Like it's because the way you really feel is more described by the Four of Cups reversed, which is that you're not that enthusiastic. In fact, you're kind of unenthusiastic about whatever it is that is being shown to you. On the bottom, we have the Nine of Swords. So you secretly actually are a bit stressed out. You're a little bit worried that whatever the situation that you're putting on, you're kind of grinning and putting on a false front about, oh, this is great, that you don't really think is that great. It kind of is worrisome to you. Underneath that, the Ace of Pentacles could have something to do with finances, whether there's going to be enough finances or enough people, or if people are going to bail, or if the money's going to bail, because underneath that is the Ace of Cups. Let's pull some oracle cards and see if we can get more specifics here. More information, please, for Pisces. Pisces. This is really interesting. We got the King and Capricorn. For a lot of you, this is just going to be happening at work. And you're trying to people please somebody at work, probably the boss, because the King is the boss. So either you're trying to become the boss by people pleasing, or you're trying to schmooze up to the boss so that you can maybe, the nut, get a raise, get a bonus. The nut is to get a gift or to gain some sort of benefit, okay? Now on the bottom is the Sun reverse, so it's like, it's not a good situation. Like your intuition's spot on, maybe it's just your regular old logic and your eyes are spot on. It's not a good situation, it's not a good vibe. So I don't know, I mean, should you be really like smiling all the time if things are not a good vibe? Let's get some advice and see what the cards have to say about advice. See if, you know, that's a good idea, or if maybe you should change that. Maybe a frown's in order, right? Let's see what the cards have to say. Have some advice. Okay, well that was quite fast. I don't know, so that card just flew out of the deck, and it's only one card, the Ace of Swords. That is truth, clarity, and making things clear in the open. It's transparency also, as well as all that. Because on the bottom of the Tower, holy shit. So it's like, yeah, bring attention to the shit that is not good. Bring attention, don't just smile and nod. If somebody if you see something that sucks, be like, fuck you, you know? Don't just smile and nod, don't just sugarcoat for the sake of like, oh, pleasing the boss, or to please whoever you need to maintain the status quo or to get that bonus or whatever. It's like, no, bring attention to these problems. That is the advice here. We're about to find out why. So let's see why here. We've got the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Cups. Oh my God. Whew. So somebody, if you bring attention to the problem or what's going on, somebody's gonna get straight up canned. Or it's like, it's not you because you end up actually getting Ace of Pentacles, because that's the next card here. You have Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and Two of Swords. Either you get that bonus, or you're excluded because you are kind of like, in this case, it's like the mob boss, you know, when you tell the what is that called? Like when you're the snitch and you get something out of, you get let off. That's what I'm seeing here, is actually be the snitch, is actually get people fired. Don't just smile and nod, be like, fuck you, you know what, you're stealing, or you know, you're not supposed to be doing that. Hey, I don't know, make a fuss, because the Tower's actually pretty loud. It's kind of very obvious, very, I don't want to say visual, but it's not something you can avoid noticing, okay? So in this case, it's like, yeah, bring attention to whatever it is that you're currently smiling and nodding to, and instead of smiling and nodding, like frown and even yell, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna be rewarded. You're gonna be rewarded rather than punished, and you're still worried that you are gonna be punished, but you're not gonna be punished because you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, and the next card is so interesting, Three of Wands. You're treated as a bystander. If you point out something that's wrong, that sucks, you're treated as a bystander, and you're it's like you're not affected by this Tower. Let's pull advice from the Oracle. Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Pisces? Oh my God. Well, this is fun because we have the Manticore. So the Manticore has all sorts of he's got horns, he's got claws, and he's got a scorpion tail. So he's sharp. He stings. So basically, be a thorn in somebody's side. Don't be afraid to be a thorn in somebody's side. instead of being nice, okay? The advice is to be a thorn because, I don't know, because somebody needs to do it. The number nine is saying here that it's going to have to happen regardless, so it might as well be you who does it because it's either bothering you or because, you know, it's to your benefit to do so. And I'm also getting that from the door because the door is a moment in time in the future, like a date on the calendar. So yeah, it's gonna happen regardless. And so you may as well be the person to be, you know, disagreeable. You may as well be the person to be disagreeable and contrary because it needs to happen or it's going to happen anyway. On the bottom, we have the princess. You, or by the way, this could also be somebody you're dealing with. Whenever I do a reading, the energy can always be somebody you're dealing with outside of you rather than you, for your information. But anyway, we got the princess. So you're being a little immature, a little bit, not immature. In this case, the princess is a little bit soft, a little bit gentle, a little bit maybe shy, withdrawn, right? You're smiling and nodding rather than being like, no, I disagree with that. Don't do that, right? So there's the princess, and underneath that is the king with the skull and crossbones. It's like, don't be the princess, be the king with the skull and crossbones. Be like, no, that's not right. I'm the boss, you shouldn't do that, or I'm telling the boss, like, that needs to stop. It's like, yeah, tough love, you know? There's a lot of tough love as part of the message for this reading. In fact, that's what I'm going to call this reading. Tough love for you guys. Pisces, I hope you guys got something out of that. If you did and you want to see more of these videos, don't forget to follow the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.